Think you know what to pack for your cruise? Think again. Cruise lines have quietly updated their banned items lists, and some of the changes will catch even the most seasoned cruiser completely off guard. We're not talking about obvious stuff like fireworks and weapons. We're talking about everyday items you probably packed on your last trip without a second thought. Items that will now be confiscated at the terminal, and in some cases, could land you a fine of up to $12,500. Today, we're breaking down 10 things you can no longer bring on a cruise ship in 2026. Plus the port rule that could get you detained in a foreign country. If you're sailing this year, you need to watch this before you pack. And if this saves you from a costly mistake, do me a favor and hit subscribe right now so you never miss an update. Number 1, your power strip is now contraband. That multi-plug power strip you always brought to charge your phones, tablets, and cameras? It's been officially banned by nearly every major cruise line. And here's the part that surprises most people. This isn't a new safety concern. It's a newly enforced one. Royal Caribbean led the charge in late 2024 by banning virtually all multi-plug power strips and outlet extenders that contain AC plug sockets. Carnival, Celebrity, and others quickly followed. The reason? Surge-protected power strips are considered a serious fire hazard at sea. One short circuit from a cheap extension cord can knock out the electrical system for an entire section of the ship. And according to crew members, power strips are the single most confiscated item at the terminal. Security pulls thousands of them every single week across the fleet. So what can you bring instead? USB-only charging hubs. These are small blocks that only have USB ports and no AC outlets. They're generally permitted on every major cruise line, including Royal Caribbean and Celebrity. Look for an Anchor-style USB charging block. It'll charge all your devices without triggering a confiscation. But here's the key. Always check your specific cruise line's prohibited items list before you pack. The rules are changing fast, and what was fine last year might not be fine today. Number 2, your Bluetooth speaker will be taken at the door. This one shocked the cruising community. Carnival Cruise Line became the first major line to completely ban all Bluetooth speakers, portable speakers, and wireless radios from their ships, not just in public areas. Everywhere. Your cabin, your balcony, everywhere. If security finds one in your luggage, they will confiscate it and hold it until the end of your cruise. Why? The official reason is safety. Cruise lines say personal speakers can drown out emergency announcements over the ship's PA system. But the real driving force was passenger complaints. Carnival's brand ambassador John Heald ran a poll and over 15,000 cruisers voted. 90% were in favor of a total ban. The complaints were constant. Passengers blasting music on the pool deck, turning the adults-only Serenity area into a personal concert, and even walking around with full-size boom boxes on their shoulders. Now here's where it gets interesting. Carnival still sells speakers in their onboard gift shops. Confusing, right? But just like alcohol purchased on the ship, you can buy it, but you can't use it on board. Other cruise lines haven't gone quite as far yet. On most other lines, you can still use a speaker inside your stateroom at a respectful volume. But the trend is clear. If you want to listen to music or watch a movie on a cruise in 2026, bring a good pair of headphones instead. Number 3, smart glasses are now banned. This is one of the newest and most talked about bans heading into 2026. MSC Cruises was the first to officially ban smart glasses from public areas on their ships. Their policy states that devices capable of covertly recording or transmitting data are not allowed. Then in early 2026, Royal Caribbean followed with their own version of the ban. A notice on the Royal Caribbean app now reads that smart glasses with video and audio recording capabilities are not permitted on board, and the chief security officer is authorized to confiscate them. Here's the real reason behind the ban. Smart glasses like Meta Ray-Bans look identical to regular sunglasses, but they can quietly record video and audio of everyone around you without their knowledge or consent. That's a major privacy concern for passengers and crew alike, especially in areas like pools, spas, and restaurants. If you wear prescription smart glasses, Royal Caribbean specifically asks that you bring a backup pair of non-smart glasses. This ban is expected to spread to other cruise lines throughout 2026. The takeaway? Leave the tech glasses at home. Regular sunglasses are still perfectly welcome. Number 4, irons and steamers are a guaranteed confiscation. This one isn't new, but it catches first-time cruisers every single year. All major cruise lines ban clothes irons, travel steamers, and any appliance with a heating element. That includes kettles, hot plates, coffee makers, and even heated blankets. The reason is simple: fire. A single unattended iron is the #1 cause of cabin fires on cruise ships. The walls are coated in specialized anti-corrosion paint. The spaces are compact, and the ventilation systems mean a small fire can spread fast. So, what's the alternative? Wrinkle release spray works surprisingly well and is completely permitted. You can also use the ship's professional pressing service, which typically costs just a few dollars per garment. Some ships even have self-service laundry rooms with built-in irons. Pack the spray, skip the steamer, and you'll breeze right through security. Number 5, the alcohol rules just got tighter. If you've been sneaking boxed wine onto ships in a checked bag, those days are numbered. Most cruise lines now restrict passengers to one sealed 750 milliliter bottle of wine or champagne per adult of drinking age. That's it. No beer, no liquor, no seltzers, no exceptions. And here's the part many cruisers miss. Any alcohol you purchase at a port of call will be collected when you reboard the ship. It's held by guest services and returned to you on the final night of your cruise. You won't be drinking that bottle of tequila from Cozumel in your cabin. Cruise lines have also cracked down on creative smuggling attempts. Boxed wine hidden in luggage, liquor poured into mouthwash bottles, flasks tucked inside shoes. Security teams have seen it all, and their X-ray machines catch most of it. If you're caught trying to sneak alcohol on board, the items will be confiscated permanently. No return at the end of the cruise. Some cruise lines may also charge a corkage fee or add a policy violation to your guest record. The smart move? If you drink on board, use the ship's bars or invest in a beverage package. It's not worth the risk or the embarrassment at the security checkpoint. Number 6, vapes in Mexico can now land you in jail. This is the biggest port rule change of 2026, and it could cost you thousands of dollars or worse. As of January 2026, Mexico has banned the importation, sale, and distribution of all vapes and e-cigarettes. That includes disposables, refillable devices, pods, and even non-nicotine vapes. Here's why this matters for cruisers. Mexico is the #1 cruise destination in the world, with ports like Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Cabo San Lucas welcoming millions of passengers every year. If you step off the ship with a vape in your pocket or bag, Mexican customs can treat that as illegal importation, even if it's just for personal use. The penalties are severe. Fines can reach up to $12,500 US. The crime is punishable by up to 8 years in prison, and reports have already surfaced of travelers having their devices confiscated at cruise ports and airports. Mexican customs officials have begun seizing up to 50,000 vapes per day at entry points across the country. Multiple cruise lines, including Margaritaville at Sea, have issued direct warnings to passengers booked on Mexico-bound sailings. Here's your safest move. You can still bring your vape on the ship. Most cruise lines still allow vaping in designated outdoor areas on board. But when you dock in Mexico, leave it in your cabin. Do not take it ashore. This is not a gray area. It's a law with real teeth, and it's being actively enforced right now. Number 7, baby monitors are now on the list. This one caught parents completely off guard. Royal Caribbean has reinstated its ban on baby monitors, listing them alongside ham radios and other transmitting devices. The reasoning? These monitors operate on radio frequencies that can potentially interfere with the ship's emergency communication systems. But the backstory is even more telling. Reports suggest the ban was prompted after an incident where passengers used a baby monitor to watch their child from a restaurant while the child was left alone in the cabin, a practice that violates cruise line policy and child safety rules across the board. So what should parents do instead? Use the ship's certified kids clubs and babysitting services, which typically cost between $15 and $20 per hour. Some parents also take turns with other adults in their travel group. It's safer, it's within the rules, and it means your child is never alone in the cabin. Number 8, personal satellite devices are banned. If you were planning to bring your own Starlink terminal or personal satellite internet system to get around expensive ship Wi-Fi, think again. Every major cruise line now prohibits personal satellite equipment. The reason is critical. These devices can interfere with the ship's own navigation and communication systems. A personal satellite setup broadcasting its own signal can disrupt GPS, radar, and emergency contact channels. The ban also extends to any device that creates or shares Wi-Fi connections, which means mobile hotspots and portable routers are off the table too. The alternative? Use the ship's Wi-Fi packages, or better yet, embrace the digital detox. But if you need to stay connected for work, Most cruise lines now offer upgraded internet plans that are significantly faster than they were just a couple of years ago. Number 9. Walkie-talkies are no longer welcome. Families who used to rely on two-way radios to keep track of each other on large ships are finding these devices confiscated at the terminal. Like baby monitors, walkie-talkies operate on radio frequencies that can interfere with crew communication channels used for safety operations. Think of it this way. The ship's crew uses specific frequencies to coordinate everything from navigation to medical emergencies. A family hopping between channels on a walkie-talkie set could accidentally cause interference at the worst possible moment. The workaround? Most cruise lines have their own apps that allow free messaging between passengers on the ship's Wi-Fi network. Royal Caribbean's app, Carnival's Hub app, and similar tools let your family stay connected without any radio interference. Download the app before you board, and you're set. Number 10, CBD and marijuana products are a hard no. Even if you live in a state where marijuana is legal, it is absolutely prohibited on every cruise ship, no exceptions. This includes edibles, oils, gummies, flour, and even CBD products. Here's why. Cruise ships operate under federal maritime law, where marijuana remains illegal regardless of state-level legalization. The moment you step onto that ship, state laws no longer apply. CBD products fall into the same category because many cruise destinations have strict drug laws, and even products with trace amounts of THC can trigger problems at international ports. If these products are found in your luggage during security screening, they will be confiscated and not returned. Depending on the cruise line, you may also face removal from the ship. If you use CBD for medical purposes, consult with your doctor about alternative treatments for the duration of your cruise. And there you have it, 10 banned items and one major port rule that every cruiser sailing in 2026 absolutely needs to know. The rules are evolving fast, and what worked on your last cruise might get you fined, delayed, or even left behind this time. The smartest thing you can do, check your cruise line's official prohibited items list before you start packing. It takes 5 minutes and could save you hundreds of dollars and a whole lot of stress. If this helped you pack smarter, hit that subscribe button and drop the words Cruise Smart in the comments so I know this video helped you out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, smooth seas and safe travels.